Watch me first, it doesn't take long for a pair of eyes to spot me. The owner of those eyes, an old man, slowly hovers to me. Hello there, young man. Sorry. Young woman, actually. Oh, pardon my manners. Bashfully, he flashes me an apologetic smile. So, what brings you here? It's not often that we get visitors around these parts. My mind goes blank when I realized that I hadn't actually thought about what I was going to say. I was traveling through the area and was wondering about an old legend I keep hearing. Though I might be able to help you with that. I am this village's unofficial historian. I can tell you all about this region and the local folklore. I don't want to ask him a flurry of questions right away. I know that I have to be patient and not appear too eager. There are probably wary of strangers around here. I keep hearing about this forest that's just over the hill. When I first came here, people told me to stay away from it during autumn. The old man seems to notice me react as I say that. There was some bad business in there some years ago. There used to be a shrine in there dedicated to the forest garden. There's still a shrine there actually, but I'm not sure if any of the people remember that. I've heard about it. Apparently all of the shrine's visitors disappeared or something about 50 years ago? Not disappeared, no, they were driven from the shrine. A group called themselves Holy Man arrived one day and demanded that everyone stop worshipping false idols. Okay, so I guess maybe this is slightly different. Maybe he knows what really happened. Maybe he knows nothing was gone. He's an older man too. Definitely would be over 50. He's probably in the 70s. Knowing that they would be killed if they stayed, the shrine visitors vacated and vowed with told me they were safe. I was just a young man when they came to our village, all weary looking and upset. No one wanted to leave, but they knew that death awaited them if they stayed. Later, when the garden woke up and found the shrine completely empty, she took vengeance on those who drove away her followers. Ever since, nobody dares venture to those woods. I feel that they too will suffer her wrath. Okay, so it's almost the same story, but slightly altered. Instead of the dragon, I'll just say dragon. The mysterious being, I'll say. I said mysterious being doing it. They thought the first garden did it. Spirits can hold long, irrational grudges, so it's simply better not to travel through the woods during autumn. The kind of spirit who once protected travelers is long gone. It's a shame because I remember when we used to go to that shrine for feast or when we needed help. Those gray eyes of his are filled with remembrance in the gentle melancholy. Well, I guess there's nothing that we can be done about it now. Her father still haven't come back and it's been many, many years. But they will one day, right? Who knows? News doesn't travel from far from his place. As far as I know, the same sect that drove them out of those lands is still there, so it isn't safe for them to return. They probably would still be there if it weren't for what the garden did. But I already know that it wasn't May who drove those men away. Now the story is starting to make sense. Whoever's living inside the caves can know everything that happens in the woods. It's funny, most strangers usually don't hang around here. Where have you been staying? I've been camping in the forest. Taken aback, he looks at me. And nothing's happens. Not that I can tell, it's been very quiet there. Right. Evidently, even he thought it was no longer safe to stay in the woods. Well, you're welcome to stay here if anything happens. We don't have much, but we'll share with you. Thank you, but don't worry about me. If you say so. I'm just letting you know that you don't have to stay there. So, was there anything else you want to know? That was it, thank you. I need to get going, but I promise that I'll visit again if I need to. Very well, you're welcome here anytime. He gives me one smile, but I can tell that he's anxious about the prospect of me spending time alone in the forest. Just don't do anything that will upset the garden, okay? I won't, I promise. Slowly I will turn back to the forest edge. I can see Mayu waiting, pacing back and forth. Her face lights up and immediately when she sees me. So how are they doing? They're doing well, Mayu. The children look well fed and there are plenty of families still. Good. I never had a chance to find out what became of that village. No idea what this favor means to me, Anna. It's the least I can do for you, Mayu. Knowing that the people she cared about were just out of her reach must have been so heart-wrenching. I'm happy that I could help put her at ease even a little bit. Do you want me to show you around the rest of the forest as long as your fever isn't bothering you? Yes, please. With that, Maya graciously bows before me and leads me back along the path. I can't help but look back over the hill thinking about what the old man told me. Even someone who has presumably met Mayu seems to be apprehensive about entering the woods. What can I do to convince them that it's time to come see her? There's that grave. I haven't seen that in a while, actually. Once again, I lie awake at summer fruits on looking up at the shrine ceiling. Mayu always seems to disappear when it's out. No matter where I look, I cannot find her. Even though she's only awake during autumn, surely she needs to sleep a little bit, right? The sweet smell of lavender still permeates my future as I lean back into it. Part of me now associates that smell with. I can feel my cheeks go warm as I think about the old massage. Without even noticing it, one of my hands is sliding between my legs. I feel no shame as I begin to rub between my slit over my penis. Imagine the snow all over it. She's masturbating, okay. She's starting to become less and less safe, I can tell. I feel like Mayu's gonna see this. Oh, maybe. Well, I feel like she's still gonna see this. I feel like it's gonna happen. I see my fingers slide forward underneath the fabric of my penis. With more than a little excitement, a damp patch begins to form on the futon beneath me. Like I said, I feel like she's still going to, I feel like she's gonna walk in on this, especially since I'm not covering up at all. Some part of me is ashamed that Mayo will never find out, but another feels even more excited at that prospect. So I'll just continue to play with myself, let my fingers become drenched in its own nectar. The more of the sorry, just I remember watching anime that had like love nectars and cookies, and if you guys watch it, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what the love nectar flavor was called. That's what reminded me of when you see nectar. The more laughter was, the more the laughter scene I breathe in, the harder it becomes to concentrate on anything but my own pleasure. I begin to imagine Mayu looking at me, her eyes dancing in excitement as I masturbate right in front of her. She would watch me as I make myself more and more aroused, giving me a look at poor carnal desire. Wanting more stimulation, I started thrusting my hips over my fingers, driving them deeper and more forcefully inside me. Slight groans and gasps begin to escape from my lips involuntarily, even though I try my best to stay quiet. I'm not a pervert, am I? Oh, who would kill if I am one or not? In my other hand, I begin to tease my tense clit, rubbing it ever so gently with my index finger. Even a slight touch is enough to make me moan in response, a lot louder than I would have liked. Doesn't matter me catching me like this. Why wouldn't I want to? Why wouldn't I want her now? All I want her to do is come over here and press that sweet, curvy, motherly body of hers against mine. Whisper dirty into my ear, tease me but for her touch. Both of us exploring each other's bodies, me falling even more full. The orgasm building up inside me is not short of an explosion. I can feel it getting stronger with every stroke of my fingers, every slight caress of my clit. It hurts me with a force I wasn't prepared for, making my entire body shudder and convulse against my will. My neck disappears down to my pennies, soaking it, and the future underneath me is torrents. It lasted for far longer than I would have expected it would. After a few good seconds, it gradually dashed back down. and it occurs to me that I would need to clean up this mess before morning. But it was your favorite moment. After last night's incident, I found that I did not get my sleep. Okay, I guess maybe you never did come. Maybe you did find the future laying out to dry, but she didn't ask any further questions about it. Today she has been busy around the shrine, setting up the decorations and other things. Hey, Mayu, what is this all this for? Oh, it's for the festival. Festival? In the last remaining weeks of autumn, my followers and I will help organize a festival. To bring good fortune in the harsh winter months ahead, among other things. But I like to think of it as a simple excuse to drink, eat, and meet the other villagers. It used to be quite the social event in the past, you know. She's been so meticulous with her cleaning. There is a single old ornament room or wall. She isn't giving her utmost attention to Kyoto. Is there a reason you would have to do this now? Honestly, out of habit. Mostly out of habit. Even if no one turns up to the festival, it's important to keep the tradition alive. Besides, you are here. That means I will have someone to celebrate with this year. Every time she gives me one of her days and smiles, my heart begins to flutter. How is your fever today? You look tired, and I can see your face flushing. I'm fine. The fever's fine too. Alright, I'll take your word on it. So, when does the festival take place? It will be held on the day when the moon waxes full, which is exactly 5 days from now. The moon was complete dark the night before I entered these woods. Just how much time has passed since then? Feels like time itself works differently here. I have not been keeping track of the passage of days at all. With you around, it feels like time has passed so much more quickly. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I imagine that time passes very slowly when you're all by yourself. It's not too bad. I do have plenty to keep me busy after all. There's always some errand to run or some room to clean. As if to emphasize her point, she picks up a porcelain vase and gives it a good polish. Once her plastic sparks in the sunlight, she puts it back on its place proudly. Look at that! Isn't that the nicest vase you've ever seen? It's a nice vase. The quality of craftsmanship is excellent. You could sell it for a hefty price in the gilded point, yeah. Definitely much in the trade. Luckily you're not trying to steal everything either. It doesn't look like she's stealing type, just the merchant type. Trading and selling. But some things have a value that you cannot put in coin. This vase has been here for a very long time, and I've grown a bit attached to it. It's actually the first vase I polish every year before the festival. As with all the good things, you should start off on the right foot with anything you do. She takes one more look over the vase. Oh, I miss the smell, what a shame. With another quick polish, she removes her blemish. So, is there anything I can do to help? Don't worry, I can handle all of the preparations by myself. Oh wait, let me think. 2 people will probably be better than one if we want everything ready in time. If either countries and forms of concentration features. Ah yes, that would actually be a good idea. If you could help me with getting all the guest rooms cleaned up, that would be fantastic. Who knows, maybe everyone will come back in time. And we wouldn't want them to be staying in dirty rooms now, would we? Not at all. I don't want to say it. I don't want to crush the hope of us. Alright, let's get started then. Remember, if you start feeling faint or dizzy, make sure you sit down and have a nice cup of tea. I will. She hands me a clean cup and points to where I need to go. As I went into the room, a plan begins to form in my mind. So, she is organizing a festival, which shown me for a lot of different people, but so far the only attendees will be the 2 of us. She also holds on to a hope that someone may turn up this year. Maybe, just maybe. What if I went around to the villages and convinced them to come? Overcoming 50 years of superstition, strong the forest would be difficult to achieve, however. Think. How can't do this. I'll have to go there by myself, but Leah will immediately notice if I'm missing. Maybe she won't. She's clearly going to be busy over the next couple of days. If I'm going to succeed anywhere, it will be with that old man in the village. Yes, I know what I'll do. May sits aside, enjoying a brief moment rest after cleaning. So I'm gonna head out to that village again. Really? Why is that? She seems genuinely surprised. I was just thinking that I could go trade for some things that we can't get here at the shrine. Do you have any need replaced? For the second time that day, her expression is one of deep conversation. We have lost a lot of courtly over the last few years, I must admit. And we most surely do not have enough of them for an entire shrine full of guests. So if you could, I would appreciate if you could find some. I know that villages use a trade for such things. I will try my best. If they don't have it, then we'll try the next village. Does it sound good? To my surprise, she doesn't respond. May you? Wouldn't they get suspicious? If they are afraid of the woods, then how would they react to you? For the first time, my cats are glanced at the pen beneath the surface. Something happened in these woods, I know that much. Something terrible. I do not want you to get hurt because of my bad reputation. There must be a reason why they fear me so much. But maybe it's just a simple misunderstanding. Please, may you? I'll be fine. We've been over this. A sigh escapes from my lips, heavy with reluctance. You're right. We have been over this before. I'm sorry, Anna. I should not let just fears get to me. It's alright. I'll be back soon. As I walk away, I look back at her. She is so fucking adorable. I care. I prefer cat girls. That's my thing. Which I have a game I do play recording with cat girls in it, but it's not out yet. So it's not Nico Power and I know it's nothing like that. But I may record that one day. But Fast Girls might be my second favorite. I paused a million still at the site. I have a direct view of her. Oh, I didn't even notice that. It would have been bad because I would have showed this in there with that there still. I didn't even notice that. It's completely in sight. It's the way it is. It's not that bad, but it's completely in sight. I have a direct view of her kimono, and I've just realized that she hasn't been wearing any panties this whole time. Her pink, delicious looking vagina is plainly revealed to me. For a brief moment, her gaze is elsewhere, and she hasn't noticed my blatant staring. When she does finally notice, a pressure look forms her face. Where is it, Anna? Are you feeling alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I was just thinking about something. About what? You can be open with me about anything that's on your mind. I'm here for you, Anna. Of course, I'll let you know, but it isn't anything important, really. A deep sense of guilt settles in my stomach, as heavy as a lump of granite. Yeah, there's something so intensely erotic about how unreal she is and what she's doing. I really am a hopeless pervert, aren't I? I was supposed to be on my way back by now, but just look at what I'm doing. Does that have something to do with me? No, it's not that. It's in that devilish smile that forms on the face. Devilish? That seems like she's like really, I don't know what to call it. She seems maybe shy, bashful maybe. So how long are you gonna keep looking at my kimono? Oh, I'm busted. Are you really that surprised by what you see? My words catch you at the door. She knew all along. Even more embarrassed than I was before I tried to extend out an excuse. Oh, come on. Oh, come now. It's perfectly normal not to roll any animal with a kimono, right? I should have told you that before. It's far more comfortable too. You should give it a try sometime. She's teasing me again. I'm sorry that I looked, okay? Just be honest with your feelings. You have nothing you need to apologize for. Who might try too hard to be what they're actually feeling? Oh, I can't hear this anymore. I need to get out of here as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll be off now for real. Be back soon, okay? She sniffles a giggle and pushes through. Okay, Anna. I'll be waiting for you. And I'm completely serious about wearing no underwear. And I'm completely serious about wearing no underwear. You'll enjoy it. Right, got it. I'm off now. Bye. Goodbye. She waves at me as I quickly escape this embarrassing situation. I can't even be mad at her because I was the one who stealing. As I wander away, I hear a few last words from her. Oh, to be young. The ridge is much the same as I left it. Children still playing around among the autumn leaves. The old man shot before us shovels up to me. Did you just come out of the forest? That's right, I did. Well, there was a long pause. Did you see anything though? What do you mean? Maybe the guardian? Is she still there? What would you say? What would you say if I told you I did? Once again, he paused for a moment, thinking carefully. If she's still there, is she still angry? She never was in the first place. But the slaughter. It did happen, but it wasn't her. Who was it then? Something that is currently dormant. She isn't vengeful or wrathful at all. In fact, she doesn't even know what happened to her followers. She simply woke up to find the shrine empty. Do you know how lonely she has been without any visuals in these past 50 years? With some gear on his face, he looks away from me. No one has actually been there to see her all this time. I have been the first in a long time. There was a pained look in his eye. I should have known better. But the fear surrounding those days kept everyone away. Now everyone thinks that the forest is an evil and dangerous place. I've been a complete fool. But you can help make things right, can't you? Do you remember the festival? Right, the festival! Is she still hosting it? She has been hosting it every year. Even as we speak, she's preparing for guests who are never going to attend. Or maybe some guests will actually come this year. There was a sparkle inside as he catches the meaning of what I'm saying. Oh, I see. Listen, my old boys aren't really good for walking, and maybe it would be better if he kept things as a surprise for him. I am gonna try and get the word around, but I don't know how many people will come with me. Even if it was just you who came to join us, I'm sure that would lift your spirits. It's a deal then. I shall see what I can do. Is there anything else you need while you were here? I promised I was going out to buy some cutlery for the shrine. I'd better return with some. We might have some that we can spare, I think. How much do you owe? How much do you owe me? How much do you owe? How much do I owe you? I think is there. Not at all. Are you sure? More sure than I've ever been before. Alright, thank you. I returned to the shrine to let a short breath. The fever came back to me in the last few minutes, making me sweat heavily despite the cold on me. Maybe it's rain from here, eyes rolling. Anna, is everything alright? Yeah, I'm good. But I stumble a bit. I just need some rest, that's all. Oh, I'm such a fool. I knew I shouldn't have let you push yourself like this. Her tone is reproachful, but not towards me. If something happened to you, I am fine, Mayu. Look, I got your cutlery. The cutlery is nice, but what would be nicer is if you would get some rest. Without so much as not a word, she ushered me inside and quickly laced me down the futon. I swear, what am I gonna do with you? You shouldn't hurt yourself for my sake. I just want to return a favor to you. You have been so patient with me and so gentle. The fever is making my head spin. Mayu just shakes her head at me. Oh, and her hand brushes lightly against my cheek. You wait right here. I'll go get some fresh water. As she disappears, a smile forms on my face. Sure, I don't feel well right now, but I cannot wait to see the look on her face when the festival comes. The days leading up to the festival pass by quickly, filled with small ailments and gathering ingredients. Mayu didn't leave my future for a good day or two before she was certain that I wasn't going to faint just from walking. Now it's finally the day of the festival. She got me to dress up as a shrine maiden. I don't mind. There's no one else she could do it after all. Maybe someone is coming this year? But even if they aren't, we can have a festival with just the two of us, can't we? Of course we can. And that makes a really cute shrine, maybe. But kimono is very short compared to Mayu's. Maybe because Mayu's maybe much taller. For some reason, the chill in the air is particularly biting tonight. It's as if Winter knows that it's almost time for its introduction. After a few more minutes, Mayu just stands up. Well, maybe not this year then. Are you ready to eat? The steward should be. The sentence dies on her tongue as she looks out among the trees. What is it, Mayu? Lights. I see lights among the trees. Not the lights of fireflies either. Every word she speaks seems to tremble along it. Is it? Could it be? Have they come back? Eventually, she sees the lights come closer towards the shrine. A long procession of people are walking along the paths, led by a familiar-looking old man. When he sees the shrine, his eyes light up. It's still here, even after all this time. Speechless, May just watches as the number of villagers approach her. Forest Garden, we have come to pay our respects. Sorry, I'm just saying this is actually making me tear up because she's waited for 50 years, and 50 years went by, nobody's came. And it was the first one, and after all this time, people finally show back up. So it's making me a little teary-eyed. Please, let us feast at your table tonight if you will have us. For a moment, there was a visible tension among the group, as if they were waiting to flee at the moment, any moment. Slowly, as the initial shock disappears from her face, Mayu's eyes glow quietly. You are always welcome at my table, no matter what day it is. She bows before Arthur. I'm not a vengeful spirit, nor am I a wrathful guardian. You are my family, and you are always will be. The tension in the air dies almost immediately. Filled with joy smiles on the faces, the procession continues inside the shrine. With an uncomfortable smile, Mayu turns around towards me. So this is what you were doing. Yeah, I do up a map for them to follow through the woods. Let's waste no time then. We have guests we must attend to. Haven't seen her happy in the entire time I have been here. The shrine is abuzz with activity, children playing, people laughing and talking excitedly, cups and bowls clattering. For the first time in 50 years, Mayu isn't alone for the festival. She has been the most graceful host. She has served bottles of wine, which she has kept at the shrine for years. Neither has any cup been empty. I like that later CG2. Her expression is of unbridled joy. So tell me, you didn't know what happened to your followers? No, but I always suspected that they were driven from these lands. Even though they have not returned, I hope they're happy now wherever they are. With some small sips of taste the wine from my cup. I'm not one to drink much, but tonight's a special night. Now, and don't drink that much. It might upset your fever. Okay, if it puts you at ease. But she doesn't seem unhappy. She now hears about the truth of what happened here all those years ago. Thus, with incredible eagerness, she soaks up every bit of news and gossip she can from the dinner table. Even the more tasty stories that some of the rough villagers told her made her laugh and ask for more. This is heartwarming in every way. If I can get my mouse still. I'm kind of straight. It's kind of hard on them, so it's kind of hard to control the mouse. Even the more tasty shrines that some of the what villagers told her made her laugh and ask for more. What pleased me the most is that any illusion they had about her being a vengeful spirit had been destroyed. The villager sitting next to me pipes up. You're telling me that we've been missing out on feasting like kings for years? Dang it, why did someone go into the forest to figure out what the deal was? Well, now you know better, don't you? It should feed you very well. Here's try, gracious hosted. He raises his cup, sloshing some of his contents onto the table. Maya simply laughs. When she has a moment to herself, she finally turns to me. And thank you for making this happen. They were so close yet so far reach. Don't worry about it, Mayu. Her smile is so warm as she looks at me. I really do love you, you know. Surprised I spit out some of the wine out of my mouth in response, blushing ferociously. That was a quick one. Seriously? Why would I do the interview if I didn't like you? But she puts a shushing finger over my lips. Now for the company, we'll talk about it later. For now, we can be married with the others. She's right, it's not something to talk about in front of strangers. So the night continues, filled with warmth, light, less food, great drinks, and good company. The entire time, all I could do was keep reflecting on those words she said to me. I really do love you, you know. 7 later words, yet they have been firmly embedded themselves in my heart. Most of the guests opted to stay the night, finding fair enough the majority of guest beds within the shrine. After all done, clearing out, it's just me again. Strangely enough, I have not seen May today. Then again, I slept in late due to drinking a little too much wine last night. A temper headache drops from my temples. I should have been moderate with my drinking. May you? I stumbled out of my futon. There's no bowl or wise push to be found around my futon this time. Where did she go? Is everything okay? Maybe she's just on some ill in the forest again? I head outside to fetch some water for myself. The sun and coast splashing off the water against my face helps drive some of the haziness away. I think I really did drink too much. There are bits of last night I don't remember. Unless, I mean, winter is coming close, right? So, maybe she's in hibernation again? I didn't do anything embarrassing, did I? Surely I would remember if I did, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were awake. Oh, okay. I thought, I would have been like, that would have been a crappy ending. The thing that worries me the most is that if they get together, they both love each other, well, Mayu has to go back to sleep during 3 seasons, right? So how would that relationship work? You're going to see him like, and they're going to see Mayu 1/4 of the year, and then, I mean, I guess you could go merchant and traveling and then settle, back to the shrine, in autumn, but I don't know. With a smile on my face, I turn around to look over. Mayu?